Hey guys, and welcome to your 2-Minute Money Manager. I'm your host, Stacy Johnson, and this 2-Minute Answer is brought to you by MoneyTalksNews.com, serving up the best in personal finance news and advice since 1991. Let's get to today's question. It comes to us from Mary. Mary says, I'm confused about TSA Precheck and Global Entry. Which is better? Should I get both? Well, Mary, I'm glad you asked me that because I made a huge mistake when I did this. I got TSA Precheck. Let's go over a few things. 3 things. Thing number 1, what's the difference between these 2 things? Well, TSA Precheck gets you through the security line a little faster. Don't have to take your shoes off of your jacket or your belt or take your laptop out of the bag, and it is very useful. Global Entry does everything TSA Precheck does, but it also gets you through customs faster when you're traveling internationally. Now, what I did was I got TSA Precheck. In fact, I did it as a news story. I did it on camera. What I should have done was gotten Global Entry. Why? Well, that's thing number 2, that Global Entry does things for you internationally, where TSA Precheck only does things for you domestically. And your Global Entry does the same thing domestically. In other words, you get in the same TSA Precheck line when you have Global Entry, plus when you're traveling out of the country, you're going to get through customs faster. So what I should have done was gotten Global Entry. What I did do was get TSA Precheck. Thing 3, go ahead and get Global Entry. Unless you're absolutely sure that you're not going to ever leave the country, why not get Global Entry? There are a couple of cons with Global Entry, though. It's a little more expensive. TSA Precheck's $85 for 5 years. Global Entry is $100 for 5 years. Also, with either one, you've got to go and meet with somebody in person. You can't do it over the internet. You can't do it through the mail. You've got to actually go meet with somebody in person. Now, the interview when you have Global Entry is a little more invasive. They're going to ask you a few more questions. Not a huge deal. The TSA Precheck interview that I went through was basically just looking at me, taking my fingerprints, confirming my address and stuff like that. I haven't been through the Global Entry, so I don't know how much more involved it is, but it is supposed to be a little bit more involved. Also, there are fewer locations for Global Entry where you can go and meet with somebody in person. So there are a couple little drawbacks with Global Entry, but if I had to make a recommendation, Mary, I'd say get Global Entry. That's what I do. Okay, guys, hope that answered that question, and hope you meet me right here next time.